Glad to have you with us from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Aggie Memorial Stadium, home to the New Mexico State Aggies. You know, we love coming to the land of enchantment, especially when we have an enchanting game like the one in store today. And this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. New Mexico State will kick it off and we'll be underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will get the first possession of... First down for this offense. Power football with the run. Jukes his way for more. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Back to pass, it's Freeman. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll run play action. The throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Pass to 45. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
The offense lining up for a first down play. The give on the inside. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. New Mexico State lines up quickly. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Gets it to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. He'll try to get it through the air. Makes his connection. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Hey, it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Second down coming up. Out of the gun, the inside give. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the Aggies get it past the sticks. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Aggie!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Freeman. Fires deep on the run. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Pulls it and fires to the left.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Madden. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there?
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete downfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's got it on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're going to throw it again. Extending the play. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Freeman. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The one thing I love about this defensive coordinator is that he has a lot of different exotic looks. He's not just going to rush with 4. He's not just going to rush with 3. He's not just going to blitz linebackers. This guy's blitzing DBs.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking downfield, it's Freeman. Working that left side. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Wide out in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Quarterback gets past the marker. Bulls his way forward. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Trying play action. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. New Mexico State lines up quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's quick. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Quickly complete. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the ball squirted out. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Freeman. Grabs it in the middle. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Quick completion to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, MTSU.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Arkansas State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's quick. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. New Mexico State lines up quickly. 3rd down play from the gun. He's got the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the 2nd level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. The Aggies will have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Walters. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Getting some heat. Snags it over the middle. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. They'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. 1st down here for the offense. He wants to throw. He's got his man.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the mark.
The give to the back. Steamrolls his way ahead.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And the defense doing work. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Forced out of the pocket. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll call for the fair catch here. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. This defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that. They're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Looking to throw it again. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And he's got it! Touchdown, New Mexico State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Illinois went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Illini ever do that? The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Hill. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. The give to the tailback. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete to the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get a block on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Freeman. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Walters. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young man? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Back to pass, it's Freeman. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Timeout is called, and this It's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's open. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Makes a move. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the gun, give on the inside. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Sweet cut there. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. New Mexico State lines up quickly. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wall.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. A little release to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front.
Snags it inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into
I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Rutgers is going to walk off the field there in Piscataway with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line. On second down, wants to throw it. He's right on target. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. It's complete on the right side. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and made. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Freeman. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. Will replay the down. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Give to the running back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's going to run it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The defense elects not to replay the down, brings up 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. First down here for the offense. He's gonna pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Aggies are in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, going up top. Caught over the middle. It's Walters. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing it. They don't have great... But you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Looking to go up top on first down. It's caught. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gets it out quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Wide receiver shows motion. Off play action on first down. It's caught downfield. Racing down the left side. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. With jet sweep pass. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. New Mexico State lines up quickly. They keep attacking through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And they'll touch it dead at about the 40. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Back to throw, it's Osborne. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Green. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. They'll go back to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that match.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He wants to throw it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Grabbed behind the line. It's ball. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires the pass, intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Osborne. Working that left side now. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. If you're getting 5+ yards, that is a great job.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Slips through the line. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking downfield, it's Osborne. Finds a man on the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Madden. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting the touchdown. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, MTSU.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone. Touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UMass has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Amherst. They're trailing by 29 to Wisconsin. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Running to the left. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. A high kick trying to pin them deep. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. Looking to throw, it's Osborne. Trying to get to him. He finds his man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Motion from the offense. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Lets it go. He's got an open man. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misconnection, it's second down. Now the play fake. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Catch in the middle. It's long. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Turns it on in midfield. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He'll do it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 22 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Quick strike complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Osborne. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hill.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get 1st downs. They throw the football and get 1st downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting 1st downs. They are so hard to defend.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, the ground game. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. They're trying to get to him. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.